Happy holidays to you guys. I don't do the whole Christmas thing, but happy family day. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy your families. Love the Lord thy God and keep him first and all that good stuff. So happy holidays to all of my neighbors that don't know me, the neighbors who moved, who used to know me, don't like me very much, but happy holidays to you guys too, because I have no hate for you. Happy holidays to all of my YouTubers who are out there. My YouTube page is going up every day, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Now, somebody had commented on a post I put up about the Steelers and the Patriots recently, and they had mentioned the rule, pretty much the what is a catch? What is a catch? What is real? How do you define real? The Matrix. So what is a catch? What is defined as a catch? How do we know if the catch is good or not? Now, this seems to be very, very, very pivotal right now, going into week 17. There's only 2 games left, and we're going into the playoffs, yada, yada, yada. Listen, the Bills have great defense. Let's get this out the way. Brady and the boys, the Patriots, they beat them like 37 to whatever. But nonetheless, it was a good game all the way up until they just ran away with it. And the Bills were in there. I mean, there's been a lot of underdog teams who've been giving people a run for their money. But when we start looking at some of these catches, like the one that happened in Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh lost because of that, the rule book came back to haunt them, and they said, this is not a catch. Now the big question is, what is a catch? Okay, so we need to clear this up amongst the fans, and the reason why I'm saying us, simply because there are people who are like, okay, this New England is robbing people. New England is cheaters. Why? Because New England is notorious for cheating. Okay? They are Deflategate, the whole microphone and, stuff. I mean, they're notorious for this. But it's like, are the refs helping New England out? Are they helping New England? Now, I'm just going to go out and say something. New England's going to go to the playoffs regardless. Did they need help from the refs to beat the Bills? I'm just going to go out on a limb and say no. Did they need help from the ref to beat Pittsburgh? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Pittsburgh was winning that game or would have won that game, and we know this. But it's like, what is a catch now? Because it's playoffs time. It's do or die. It's win or go home. 2 more games, that's it. Pittsburgh and the Pats, they're going to come to a head again. We know this. Listen, we knew this when the season started. There's nobody out there other than the Ravens that could have gave Pittsburgh a run for their money within our conference. And we beat the Ravens. Now we'll probably face the Ravens again. And if the Ravens knock Pittsburgh off, okay, fine. Now, mind you, I don't watch the games. So some of you guys writing me and saying really evil and hateful stuff, I don't hate Tom Brady and the Pats. I think Tom Brady is a skilled player. I don't watch the games. I haven't watched a full game of football in years. I don't watch basketball either. I just commentate on what you guys want me to. You know what I'm saying? This is my channel, but we share this channel. It's like you guys want me to talk about something, I talk about it. What is real? How do we define real? I think football is fixed. I think the NFL, the NBA, NHL, I think all of them are fixed. Okay? Why do we have military planes flying overhead? I think it's all war propaganda. Okay? Pat Tillman. All right? That's just what I think. You know what I'm saying? I think it's been fixed since 2000. Well, even earlier than that, Broadway Joe, going to see the bookies, having dinner with them. All right? You guys can look all this up. But nonetheless, some things are fixed and some things are not fixed. Is this a catch? Now, all that being said, this is the reason why they said it wasn't a catch. The left foot drags. Does it touch the ground when he has control of the ball? Left foot dragging, right foot clearly on the ground. Does he have control of the ball? Does he? The answer to me is yes. But they said the left foot, that is the left foot, the left foot was not touched down. So it's not a catch. Now, of course, this is happening at light speed, you guys. You know what I'm saying? And this guy's hurt, too. Mind you, he's still out there playing, but he was hurt. So he isn't as fast as he usually is. He's got some kind of leg injury. But nonetheless, he's still fast enough to do this. Was this a catch? See, see, for the person who asked me about this, in my opinion, well, you didn't actually ask me about it. You just pointed it out. Okay, so let's do that right there. It's not like somebody said do a video on it. But you guys know how controversial I am when it comes to these sports. And I like to just point out plays that I call fake plays that you will see as deciding factors in playoff games and Super Bowls. You will see this, okay? But nonetheless, I don't think this play is fake, but I do think it's a touchdown. All right, so somebody's going to pull out their, rule book, some 5.0 grade point average person in football is going to whip out their rule book, and somebody from New England or a New England fan is going to start hurling insults, which are clearly unnecessary, because I don't have any time vested into the sport or money, so it's like you're wasting your time. But nonetheless, it looks like a touchdown to me. That is what I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying. Was New England going to win this game? Absolutely. They're a better team. But the Bills came the ball. And they really did for about 2 quarters. And then, in the third quarter, it was all over. Because why? Tom Brady. Tom Brady and Gronkowski take over the game as they always do, and it's lights out from there. Once they give Tom a little time. But okay, so here's where it doesn't look like it's in. Okay, let's go back and look at this again. That looks like a touchdown to me. That looks like his foot touchdown to me. That looks like contact with the grass. To me. But I don't mind being wrong on this one because it's so microscopic. But nonetheless, they said that it wasn't a touchdown. Ugh. Oh my goodness, that is so close. And what's so crazy is this referee sees the whole thing, right? And he goes, touchdown. Then they throw the flag, of course, and they review all touchdown. And they go, okay, we're going to review it. No touchdown. I'm like, what did you see? You know what I'm saying? Help us out. Because what did you see, Broham? If you keep looking and look right here, you can't tell me his foot did not touch that ground. That's what they're saying. They're saying, oh no, his foot did not touch the ground. And I'm like, pure Kafka. Kafka all day. That foot touched the ground to me. But that's just me. All right, so you New England fans, don't start writing me all kind of crazy stuff, talking about I'm crying, because the truth is, I think New England was going to win this game anyway, because they're clearly a better team. But this week seemed to be the week for for teams to come out who, like the 4-10 San Francisco 49ers, to go ahead and beat the 10-4 um, Jaguars, Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, they beat their behind. They beat them good. And the miss field goal didn't help. And you know what I'm saying? The interceptions didn't help the Jags, but they got beat. And then you had a couple other teams who, came to play. And, what happened. Ezekiel Elliott, in all of his splendor, did not get the W for, Dallas. So, that's a whole big thing there. And yada, yada, yada. So it looked touchdowny to me, but it's not a big deal until you see it in a playoff deciding touchdown and or in the Super Bowl. And I guarantee you guys that you're going to see the same exact play in the Super Bowl. And I still think that New England's going to go to the Super Bowl, even though they got beat by Miami a couple weeks ago. I still think New England's going to go, and that's not because I like New England. It's simply because I think New England's going to go. I called it at the beginning of the season. I called it last season. I was like, they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. Now, one of my subscribers said, don't pick New England. People will know I'm a fraud. A fraud for what? What am I frauding? Who am I defrauding? How am I exercising fraudulent activity by simply saying that I think New England is slated to win because I think the NFL is fixed? What is fraudulent about that? Huh? All right? I'm just a guy sitting behind a computer desk. I'm not making any headway. These guys don't know me. Okay? I'm not talking to Skip Bayless every day. First Take isn't talking to me. I don't talk to the NFL, all right? I talk to you guys, okay? That's it. I'm not frauding anyone. Nobody's losing money or sleep on what I say. So cut that nonsense out. Anyways, I think it's a touchdown. They said it wasn't. Your boy Tone 202. Happy holidays to you. God bless.